the pollution currently that we have here on the freeway. The Los Angeles Unified School District has come out with their own studies that say that the closer you are as a student, closer you are living or going to school by a freeway, the lower your lung capacity is. That means that probably you learn less because you're probably at the hospital too many times dealing with asthma and other respiratory problems. So then the further you go away, those actually, those API scores start going up. So then out of all these studies looking at asthma and diabetes and other illnesses relating to diesel, we are concerned that the majority of the people who are living along the freeway are Latinos and African Americans. And as you get into Long Beach, you have a lot of API folks, Asian Pacific Islanders. So we're concerned that the majority of these communities living along the freeway are the ones who are dealing with the asthma and all these other illnesses, that a freeway like this could just expand and cause more pollution. Some of the studies in the expansion are saying that the faster a truck goes, the less pollution there is. And that's all based out of economics. It's not really like a scientific result or study that was made. And then the AQMD has also adopted that nonsense and saying that, yeah, faster freight leads to cleaner air. That's baloney. The Air Quality Management District. So that's the kind of stuff that we're dealing on the project like this, that we don't want to just expand for the sake of expanding and accommodating these trucks. We want to make sure that there's a project that really addresses the old infrastructure in a freeway like this, because it was built in the 50s. And as we know that population has grown since the 50s, and then also the growth of the ships and the trains and the trucks has also grown. Since the first introduction of trucks into the transportation industry or the goods movement, the ships have gone bigger and the trucks have also gone bigger, because our consumption has increased to rely a lot on cheap goods that come from other parts of the country, or I'm sorry, other parts of the world. So if you look at your shirt or your neighbor's shirt, can you tell me where that shirt is made in?
Mexico.
My shirt was made in Mexico. Most likely it came through through Tijuana, because that's where the trucks in the free trade agreement has gone. But other things that are not, our cell phones, our iPhones, our iPads, our what else? Eyewear.
iWatch.
Your iWatch or your watch, anything, almost everything that we consume and we wear is made somewhere other than here. Very few things are made here in the US. So everything is based out of our consumption and need for things that come from the port. As a result, we have these communities dealing with all these goods movement emissions, and none of those resources that are brought from that tax revenue stays locally. Or certain people get that benefit, the companies, the corporations, the warehouses, the train companies, the trucking companies. They all benefit, and of course there's a lot of jobs that are created locally, but the contamination is way higher than the type of benefits that we're getting here. So it makes no sense having a lot of jobs when everybody is exposed to deadly chemicals and emissions that are keeping everybody sick. So when you have a kid with asthma and you're working as a truck driver, you have to drive a lot of times in and out of the port to bring a lot of money to pay rent and for the maintenance of your truck, in addition to the medical bills that your family has to deal with. So really, when you're talking about the emissions compared to the benefits, the job, there's really not that much of a equity, I would say. So those are the things that we want to make sure that the truck drivers have a good job, but at the same time, the people who are living here have good health. So a project that would expand would only mean more pollution to the area. Question?